Good morning, St. Francis. It is Wednesday, January the 27th, 2021, Wednesday of the third week of the year, the third week in Ordinary Time. Coming to you from the interior of our church, because 10 o'clock Mass is going to be happening with our fifth grade today from the Franciscan School, and I have it. So I'm just here getting ready, and just a word or two. You can tune in also if you want to hear a longer homily and see the Mass and see our fifth graders at work proclaiming praise to God. But if you can't do that, here's a thought for today. So the gospel, again, Jesus' preaching continues even after his mother and his brothers try to take him back home because they think he has lost his mind. He now goes into the parable about the sower and the seed. Again, where that seed falls, the seed being the word of God. It falls sometimes on a path where it is trampled. It falls among rocky ground where there is no roots, and the roots burn up in the sunlight. It falls among thorns. The thorns choke it, but then it falls upon good soil. And then it bears fruit 100, 1,000-fold, whatever. The thing that is always tricky in Mark's gospel is that the apostles, or at least those he has gathered around him, around Jesus, don't seem to understand anything that he's saying. And basically he says, if you don't get this, you're not going to get anything that I'm about to do. And so he basically perhaps could have dismissed everyone, from that point on and tried again. But Jesus doesn't. He doesn't dismiss the apostles. He does not try again with another group. He basically patiently, painstakingly explains every little bit about the parable to them, about what is the path, about what are the rocks, what are the thorns, and what is the good soil. The fact that Jesus does not give up on this band of nincompoops, of people who just can't get it together, of people who don't know what Jesus is talking about, it gives testimony to the faith that Jesus has in us as human beings, in us who, although we cannot ever grasp fully what it is that God is giving to us again and again every moment of the day, perhaps we can grasp a part of it, a small, infinitesimal part of it, that may be able to enrich our lives and enable us to continue with the proclamation of the kingdom. Because that is what is at stake. Not just knowing things for the sake of knowing them, but knowing whatever God teaches us, whatever God gives us, so that the kingdom, again, Jesus' primary proclamation in this Gospel of Mark, that the kingdom might flourish, that the kingdom might be revealed as truly at hand, as within us, as among us. We may not always understand what it is that God is trying to do with us, or what God is trying to do for us, but we need to listen so that God may be able to teach us, to be able to help us to see more and more the deeper meanings that lie behind things that most people may miss and most people may not, and most people may take for granted. Because it is in that additional painstaking teaching that God can offer to us, we can truly understand what it means to be the light of the world and the hope for all creation. May the Lord give you peace.